Hey, happy Friday. I think we're live. I'm not sure. Says I am on mine. Let's see. Joe, thanks. Gordon Walker and Kim so far. People are going to start filing in. It says we got 8. Tim Windsor just came in. Torp's here. All right. I don't know. Am I live? Am I
Hey,
live
Tim
on
Windsor. Hey, Torp.
Am I live on your phone, hon?
No.
Gotta wait. Drives me nuts that it got that long pause. There you go. Computer's starting to work. So let's see. Let's get going here. Joe, thanks. Gordon Walker, Kim Winters, Tim Windsor,
Hey,
Torp.
John.
John White made it. Robbie's here. Robbie Autry. What's going on, guys?
Robbie.
How's everybody doing? Everybody have a decent week? Ours was okay. I've been busy at my job, so I didn't get a lot of car stuff done. I did some today. There you go. That's a good idea. David Soloway made it. What's going
Hey,
on,
David.
David? Thanks for coming in, man. All right. Now we're getting the party started.
Mark
Hey, what's
Reynolds.
going on? Mark Reynolds. How you doing, buddy? Randy's here. What's going on, too, babe?
I'm
What's
behind.
happening? Josh made it. What's going on, brother?
Randy, too, babe. Josh.
One's here.
I'm behind.
There you go. Everybody's filing in now. Winging it with Tracy made it. What's going on? Don's here. What's happening, brother?
Hi, everyone.
Oh, man. What a week. I don't know. I don't know where to start and where to end. I was going to finish the video out tomorrow with the floor and everything, but Kim and I got leaky pipes, so I think I got to do a job in my basement tomorrow before I
Hey,
do
Big
anything.
John.
I think it's the same line that keeps leaking further and further and further down. Maybe I just replaced the whole thing. If I do that, I might have to take out some drywall.
I have some peach tea.
Peach tea.
Yeah, one wanted to know what I was sipping. I have peach tea.
Oh, Kim, non-alcoholic beverage for Kim. I have a beer. I'm playing around with the toe board on the Nova today. I cut it a little bit too far back, but in my defense, the lip was missing where the pan was. It had rotted off years ago, and I put that patch in there, and I didn't know, but I know now. So I got that. I actually made a short on that. I'll put it out a little bit later. I got the strip for that
Randy.
welded in today, and I was actually gonna screw the floor in tomorrow and start welding, but like I said, I got a basement issue I got to take care of tomorrow first. We'll see. It might be a quick fix. It might be a long drawn out fix. I don't know.
It was cloudy and warm here today. I think next week it's going back to the 70s, which is nice, but I think we're going to get some hot weather first. Yep, I love my tea. And yep, I act that way sober. I'm nicer when I'm drunk, right, Brian?
Yeah, she's a little nicer. That's true, John. Everything leaks. It sure does with age. This one pipe keeps getting us. It's like we got a really high mineral content in our house with the water, and I don't know. Maybe I should put some kind of anode system in or something. The ground, it's like I've tried everything. I've moved the ground for the electric and everything like that. It's just this one line. It keeps getting pinholes, but I can't find this one because it's in between the sewer lines, behind a wall. It's like in a spot where I can't really see. I saw a wetness, but I can't see the leak. I got to see the leak before I start cutting stuff out.
97 is too hot for the end of August.
Yeah, John, I think that Kim and I are going to have to bite the bullet and do something like that. We're going to have. I mean, it's tearing up our pipes. That's probably a really good idea.
I think he needs to do something with that beard. It doesn't look bad online right now, but in pictures, it looks way whiter.
Oh man, that's cool. Best of luck to you, babe. I hope it goes well. Videotape it. I advise you to videotape it. If it goes good, put it up. If it don't put it up. I put it up anyway. I don't care.
I told him he needed to get some darkener for that, get the blonde out.
Yeah, Kim was suggesting that I
Hey, old school
I
twist.
dye my beard. She said it's making me look too old. So I don't know. I look really young without a beard, but I don't like how I look without a beard.
You don't look that young without
Thanks a lot.
Oh, Randy went to a swap meet today. On a Friday? Well, I guess it's a holiday weekend, right?
Never be afraid to try, babe. I never did any of this stuff. I'm trying. What the heck? Yo, big job. Everybody's filing in. I want to make sure I make sure
You
I
missed
got
Big Job.
everything.
Big Job's been here. You missed Old School Twist.
Old school twist. What's going on? See, I'm trying, hon. I'm trying to catch up. I apologize in advance. I try to catch up. Kim keeps me in check with everybody coming in. I lose track quick.
I'm gonna have to get him some Just for Men.
I have a little bit down there. Maybe I'll try it. We'll see. It is going great quick. It's not happening fast. Days go by quick. I stopped down to Jay's and he was like, he's 80 and he's minimizing his shop. The shop, that garage door, if you watch that short, he's getting everything out of there. That Nova wasn't in there, or I would have put it on the video, on the little short, but it was gone. He put it in the trailer. It's his son's. He's cleaning that whole building out. It's sold. He's got to be out of there in like the next couple of weeks. And
He's got to get all that stuff out of there in the next
yeah.
couple weeks.
Oh, he's almost got it all out. He's been working on it for a few months. And he's got a couple. He bought himself a couple of those containers, those shipping containers, and he's got a couple trailers, and he's still got the building behind. Excuse me. In between all those things, he's putting everything in those things, and some of the stuff's just going. I mean, it's like he's got a ton of 14-inch rims, and nobody wants 14s anymore. The only ones I think he's going to keep of those is the ones with the bumps, the 62 through 60. What do you say, 62 through 65? The rims with the little bumps on them. I think those ones are kind of special, but the rest of them, eh.
What side did he get rid of? The side with the cars in it, or the other side?
The side with the cars in it. That roof was starting to leak, and they sold the building. He had a chance to buy it for a lot cheaper, but a long time ago, but he never did. But now he's glad he didn't, because, like I said, he's trying to curtail his stuff. I mean, he's still going to do it, but he's slowing down a little bit. He doesn't want to do that much anymore. He says that, but then the next thing you know, he's buying he buys a whole bunch of stuff again, I think he's always going to do it.
So he still has the other side of the building, though, right?
Yeah, across the alleyway there.
Yeah.
He has that, hon. Where we got the grill, he's got rid of that, and where the safari was, he's got rid of that.
So is he just moving stuff into the other building?
Yeah, he moved as much as he could into there. He got 2 shipping containers. He has a different lot somewhere else, and he put stuff in the shipping container, all the sheet metal and stuff like that. And
hey, Gerald Richards.
Yo, Gerald, how you doing, buddy? between all the moving around stuff. He's got a little bit at his house, a little bit here, a little bit there. His one trailer that he keeps that with the stuff he takes down to like Carlisle and stuff. It is what it is. I'll tell you, it's he's probably got more stuff than anybody. I mean, he's got so much trim and all, I mean, for every think about all the different trim packages there were on Tri-Fives. You got 4-door, 2-door, wagon, Nomad. He's got all that stuff, and it's like trying to keep track of it all and then having somewhere to store it until somebody buys it or needs it. You know, it's tough.
Hey, Henry.
Henry made it. What's going on, buddy? Hope your week's going all right. I don't know. You'll have to ask Chaz. He comes in. He's come in the last couple times towards the end. He's a busy man. He does a lot of stuff. Probably bike club stuff. What do you think? I don't.
I don't know. He was doing something with. He put a video out. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I just saw the headline. I didn't watch much YouTube this week.
I didn't watch hardly any YouTube this week. Excuse me, either. I watched 2 Bad Chads and 1 of Dan's, 2 of Dan's. I just haven't turned on YouTube much this week. I had work all week. I've got 3 call-ins this week, and it's been hectic. And then finally, I got a chance to work out in the shop today a little bit. I went out late, to be fair. I was so tired. I sat in my chair till early afternoon. Then I got up and did some stuff, but it is what it is. And then I was planning on spending all day out in the shop tomorrow, and I was downstairs getting cleaned up, and I saw a little wet spot, and I'm like, oh boy. I went and looked with a flashlight. And there's something going on there. I'll have to chase it down tomorrow. We'll find it eventually. That's the hardest part, finding it. It's just then, and it's like where it is terrible, but I don't even care about that. I'm not going to put copper back in. I'm just going to put plastic in, or whatever that tube is. I just go get either shark bites. I got that. What's that? The tool for what's the name of that pipe? The blue and red pipe. I got the
The
tool.
Plex.
Is that what it is? Plex. Yeah,
Pex.
Pex. Yeah, I have the tool out there in the shed. But you can shark bites are nice too because you can use them if you want to go from the copper to the PEX. So, and they have stuff for that too. I know for the tool, but the last time the quick fix is the shark bite, but they're expensive. But I wanted to get out of that job quick, so I bought a couple shark bites. Boop boop boop, and I was done. But I think I'm with John. I think I'm going to have to get myself a water softener at some point. And we're probably going to have, if we're going to stay here, we're probably going to have all the pipes changed in this house. That's possible, Randy. I haven't got to that yet. I haven't had a shark bite fail yet, but I'm sure that'll eventually happen. I think, as good as the PEX is, even with their fittings that you crimp over, eventually, don't they have some kind of a ring seal in them that it'll eventually fail? I mean, the stuff isn't forever. They claim, but it's not. 25 years from now, that I'm telling you, the PEX stuff will start failing in places. Not necessarily in the pipe, maybe in the pipe, but at the fittings and stuff. It's the nature of the beast.
That's crazy, big job. I had like 7 one time. 7 in like the first half hour. That's what we have, but our water's too hard, Randy. The copper. Just we need to get a water softener, but I don't feel like putting the money out for that.
Yeah, like I say, the copper just keeps the little pinholes. It's terrible.
Hey, super bad gasser.
Hey, super bad.
Eddie's
Eddie's here.
garage.
What's going on? I don't know. Let me see who's coming in. We got a couple pieces of mail this week.
Water.
We
That's right,
got
water.
we got something from Out of Order Garage, and I think we got something from Empty Pocket. I think it's Empty Pockets Garage. James Blanken.
Jay Blank.
Blanken. I think that's Out of Order Garage. So I don't know if those guys are in here, but I'm gonna open them up. I'm not gonna keep holding mail forever, but this came this week, so this is from out of I think it's Out of Order. See what we got in here. Looks like some stickers.
I think that's what they do use, Robbie. They use salt. But it's
There
a
you
whole
go.
system. My friend had one put in and it was like over, I think it was a couple thousand.
Them are pretty nice. Look at those.
Oh, they're nice.
Says I wanted to send you a small token of my appreciation of you and your YouTube channel. Thanks, James, Empty Pocket Garage. Really cool. Thank you.
Water. It's water, Robbie. Water.
We'll have to put them out on on the door. Yeah, that is cool. Now we got Out of Order Garage sent us a envelope here.
That's the Philly way to say it, Robbie. Water.
Water.
Water. Speaking of Phillies, let's see how bad they're losing right now.
Oh man, we got a couple Out of Order. That goes out. Them are cool. Out of Order Garage,
Oh, neat.
YouTube. BW, we enjoy your Friday lives. Thanks for the support. Mrs. Out of Order Garage, aka Robin. Thank you, Robin. That was pretty cool of you. Appreciate it. Get
That's
those out.
nice.
We're going to get them out on the 55 board. Thank you.
Make sure you put them in the video.
Yeah. Put them in the video. That's a good idea, hon. Appreciate that, guys. I wanted to let everybody know Kevin L won't be here tonight. His father passed away earlier today. He shot me a text message, let me know. Hopes everybody has a good night, but we have to make sure you guys all offer him your condolences next week or next time you see him in here or whatever, or even at another channel or whatever. I'm thinking of him tonight. He's a good friend that I met on here, I'll tell you. Absolutely, Randy.
Hey, Lonnie.
Yo, Lonnie made it. What's going on, brother?
My little clip fell off my microphone.
It snaps right back on, honey. They always come on.
Oh, that.
We've been doing pretty good with these microphones. Knock on wood, the last couple of weeks. I've been keeping them charged up. Yeah, man. It's always tough, Don. You and I had it pretty rough. We lost our dad young.
Hey,
Yeah.
Daniel.
But it doesn't even matter. It doesn't. It's hard losing your father. Good. I'm glad because we've been having problems with that. Too, babe.
My dad gets surgery on Friday.
For what?
Hernia.
Oh boy. What is he? 91?
90. What years? 90. He'll be 93.
93. Your father's side of the family lives a long time. How old was your grandmother? She was at least 100, wasn't she?
He was 102, I think.
Yeah, 102. Well, you never know. Tomorrow's never promised for any of us. That's for sure. I ain't seen Tony yet. Is Tony in here?
I haven't seen Tony.
He was mad at me last week. He thought I was mad at him. I ain't mad at nobody. I don't ever get mad at nobody. I just sometimes I miss
You get a little short sometimes.
who?
You.
With you, maybe.
Not just with me.
What do you mean?
Don't worry, I'll let you know.
Okay.
How's he doing, Randy? Is he in rehab or anything? That's why I look so young, Robbie. I'm Italian, so those wrinkles just slide right off. All that oily skin.
What'd you just say to me a while ago? You don't really look that young anymore, hon. How's that?
I look younger than you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I look much younger than you.
Exactly. I was hoping to have a good weekend, but I have to do plumbing work tomorrow. That's kind of a bummer. I'm not gonna let it get me down though. I have to do something. I can't leave it.
That's RBF one. RBF keeps my skin nice and tight.
What is it, hon?
RBF.
What's that?
Resting bitch face.
Oh, jeez. Don't start that crap. It doesn't rest, let me tell you.
It's always there.
Oh, okay. But anyway, I had the floor in the car like 3 times so far. It fits pretty good. I'm gonna have to there's spots where you can see through. I'm gonna have to pull it up tight, but it actually fits pretty good. I just where the toe board is, remember I put those patches in and the metal was rotted up into the toe board pretty far. And like I say, that strip going along the bottom that the floor is supposed to lay on top of, I'm going to be honest. I thought it was a butt weld up there, and then I realized that it's the when I took the tar off at the top that it was a spot weld job. But all the lip the floor is supposed to sit on was long gone. And when I cut it back, I cut it a little too far. Then I realized that doesn't matter because the new floor isn't going to want to sit on that stamping. I can't use the old floor patch as a lip because of the stamping that's on it. So I ended up welding a nice piece of sheet metal the whole way across, flat. So and then around the tunnel and everything. So the floor should sit on it. But I will tell you, I'm going to weld the floor all the way in everywhere except the front. I'm just going to tech screw that together. And when we turn the car around and pull the subframe out, when we get the engine and trans out of there, and we pull the subframe out, we're gonna look and see how that repair looks on the outside. And the driver's side, I'm still not happy with it. There's openings in that brace that the car sits on that side. I built a bracket and it's still got to weld it to the inner quarter. I did that like a year and a half ago and it's still not welded to the inner quarter yet because I couldn't get in there. And I may just buy a toe board and new braces, new toe board to subframe braces. Is that what you call them? I don't know, but I might get new ones and get a new toe board. So it, I put that lip in there and I did a nice weld job on it and got it nice and tight in case I keep it in there. But if I don't want it, I'll just cut it out. And it won't be, with the subframe and the everything and the engine and trans out of there, it wouldn't be that bad to do that job. So I'll probably, and they're like $209. I don't know how much the brackets are, the braces or whatever you want to call those things. I don't know how much those are, but I'm sure they're not that bad. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. So it's like I'll have options. I'll screw it in for now. And when I turn it around, if I keep it, then I'll weld it in. And if I don't want to keep it, it's no big deal to separate the toe board from the floor.
Did you have to bleep out all the cussing?
There wasn't. I'm not even mad at myself. I never changed a floor in a Nova and all, and this thing being a unibody and everything, and that's just I don't know stuff, and I learn stuff as I'm doing it. I mean, I could probably do a 55 Chevy floor, 56, 57 floor in a trunk and everything in a weekend. But this year I never did it, and I don't have that. How much time do I have on that job? Honestly, Kim, cutting that floor out and
Not
putting it in,
long.
huh?
Not long.
No, no. I bet you I bet you I got 10 working hours, and I got the floor out, and I got everything prepped, and I just welded that lip on the toe board. So I'm about 10 hours in, and I've had the floor in 3 times. Like,
If you didn't go to that car show where you didn't bring me home a trophy.
yeah, I would have had it done that weekend. I took the day off and went to the car show last Sunday, or I would have had to. I would have at least had the toe board completely done, and I would have had the floor screwed in because I'm going to screw the floor in and then I'm going to weld it. I stopped down in my buddy Kevin and Mike's workshop Friday because they got a bucket
Today is Friday.
of self tappers. I'm not going to buy self tap. They got it's like a 5 gallon bucket. I'm like, Mike, I just need a handful. He gets a brake box because they do a lot of brake jobs, and he just starts digging in the bucket, just throwing them in. I'm like, dude, that's enough. And he put like 3 more handfuls in there. I got enough to do like 5 or 6 floors. But it's a mix. It's got some long ones, and I like them little Phillip head ones I'm going to use for the floor. They got a big head and they got a real short body on them. And I like those. I'm going to use those to hold the floor to the toe board until I decide what I'm going to do. There you go. But I'll put the after we have our live. Maybe I'll put that short up. Either that, or I'll put it up tomorrow morning, and it'll just show you guys the lip I'm talking about that I welded on there. And but it's what I had to do. It's whatever. I don't care.
Just make sure I'm not gonna fall out when I'm driving.
That's right. I'm basically the varsity letterhead from the School of Hard Knocks, the Rockheads. That's true. And I'm not ashamed. I don't care.
Uh-oh. Big Job Ford saying, check your phone for a
Okay, I'm
special
gonna
message.
look.
Don't show the number because I already sent you the number.
It says, this is what Ron says. When he dies, he wants to go peacefully like his grandpa, not like the 7 screaming passengers in his car. Oh man, what do you say there, huh? That's something. Mm. We got to keep David. We got to keep David fluid with his beers. Yeah. So it is what it is. I don't know if there's a lot of interest in the Nova. The cutting out the floor video. Not that my videos are great or anything, but it was like I don't even think it got to 300. It's like I don't know if that maybe I'm not putting out enough long form videos. That might be part of it. But it doesn't seem like there's a lot of interest in that car yet. But maybe we'll get there. We'll see. It might pick up. I mean, this video is pretty good that I'm doing so far. Like I said, I've had the floor in a couple times and I've taped it going in and out.
Don enjoys the videos.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I do. I know you guys look at them, so it's like I'm not upset about it. It is what it is. I mean, like I said, I don't expect to ever get much bigger than we are. I mean, it's like if we were going to get bigger like some of them other guys, we would have done that a long time ago. I enjoy doing it, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
He's got a good the video with the vinegar. That does a lot. What's your
Yeah.
best video?
Yeah, that's probably our best video, the vinegar, getting the rust off with the vinegar. I think that's got like 70,000 views or something like that. It's pretty good. I think that is the best one I got. It's like 70,000, 75,000. I could probably give you a number. Hold on a second.
Hey, Upward Tinker.
Yo, Glenn, what's going on, man? Let me see if I can
Thanks,
find
John White. Well,
it. My phone internet's really slow. I can't get it to come up.
it's that time.
It's at least 70,000. I think it's like 75,000. Now my best videos were on Facebook. I got like 3 with over 1 million views, but those were like from last year. They were over a year old. But I had like 3 million view videos, but they were just shorts.
You're a funny one. He got the floor in by himself.
All right, guys. Well, it's that time. We've been giving away bumper stickers. They seem like they're pretty cool. Everybody seems to like them. So give me a number between 1 and 50. 1 and 50. The winner gets the bumper sticker. Go.
You want another 55?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'll get another one. There it is, Henry. Henry, number 13.
Henry, you're going to have to send us your address.
Email me the address you want me to send it to. You guys can see right there. Kim picked number 13.
That was a quick one tonight, Don.
Yeah, that went fast.
13's my lucky number.
That's not such a lucky number. Yeah, 13. Kim likes that number. I think that's a spooky number. Hey, hon, can you get me that other beer I got in the fridge over there? Hear that, or I'll just do it. I'll be right back after these messages.
I'll do it.
No, stay there. Just talk to those people.
I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him about you.
Yeah, what are you gonna tell?
What a mean old man you are.
I'm nice to you.
You're a mean old man.
I'm nice to you. Oh.
I'm telling you, Big Job, the one night I had 7 commercials going into the first half hour. I haven't had any tonight.
I have it on conservative. I don't know why it does that. YouTube decides how they go in there.
That's a good number, right, Eddie? That's a great number.
Henry, make sure you email me a good address to send you that. There he is. There's
Chaz.
See, Chaz eventually showed up. I told you one. There he is. One was worried about you, Chaz. I said you were probably busy. You'll be here. He shows up just in time to hustle me out of a sticker.
Him and Don, they like the tag team.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel, you should have typed it in.
You should have typed it, Daniel. I'm sure it happened. Don got one. Don got one like 2 weeks ago, I think. I was telling Kim, I'll show you guys. I found all the bad ones. I try not to send them, but if a couple might get through. On the back, when they took these off the sheet, the corners, it's like you see how it's like torn there. It still peels, and there's a sticker behind it. But there was like, I don't know. Let me count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I found 7 like that so far. And if one got through, I'm sorry. They still peel because I tried it. They still peel, but I think I should complain to them about that. Maybe they'll give me. Excuse me. Maybe they'll give me something. I don't know. So much trouble complaining, so I don't. That's cool, David. There you go. Yeah, I think it does still peel, Robbie. Oh, absolutely, David. I'm sorry. That was rude. I'm sitting there drinking my beer in front of you. That wasn't nice. David's got to deal with his wife. He's only allowed to have sips whenever the paddle shows.
Who's playing college football tonight, Don? Or who are you watching, I should say?
He's in Ohio, so what is Ohio State playing?
Well, it could be ESPN. It could be anybody.
I guess it could.
I have to say that it's really sad what happened to that hockey
Oklahoma.
player, that St. Louis Blues player.
Yes, absolutely, too, babe. It's always the Miller High Life for me. I really don't mess with any other beer.
Jazz. The Ohio
I
State.
mean, if I'm at somebody's house and whatever they offer, I'll have. But I mean, if I buy beer, I buy High Life, and I want it in a bottle. I want a glass of beer. I mean, I'll get the cans if that's all they got, or if I'm having a big house full of people, I just get a
Oops.
case of cans.
Johnny Gaudreau. That was sad. Him and his brother.
Yeah, that is sad.
He was like,
Terrible.
hey, there's Chris.
Yo, Chris, what's going on, man? He did a short with his Nova this week. He had a Dukes of Hazard push bar on the front of his Nova. Giving me ideas, man.
Sorry, one. Columbus Blue Jackets, not the Blues.
Oh man. Ooh, sorry. Rude to yawn. Mm. Man, I don't know. That's weird, Lonnie. I'll send you another one, dude. That's all I can do. I mean, the last mail we tried to do together, they ripped it in half. Didn't you finally get that one? Didn't you finally that one finally got to you? The keychain thing?
I don't think so. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh man. Well, let me try to send you. I'll tell you what I'll do, Lonnie. I'll try to send you one of these bumper stickers. We'll see if it comes through.
They're nicer than the keychains anyway.
They're nicer than the keychain piece anyway. They really are.
I don't know why you ever.
It's what they show me.
No.
They offered me 20 or whatever of them for $20 or something. Whatever they give me a sale, I just buy whatever's on sale. I always just I just pick whatever's on sale.
Randy, one doesn't know how to be nice.
Who?
Randy told one to be nice, and I said, Randy, he doesn't know that one doesn't know how to be nice. Woohoo! Go, Chris.
Way
One
to
away
go,
from
Chris. Are you monetized yet? It's the shorts really help. But the one thing I'll tell you is the shorts do not transfer to long form video views. They just don't. A lot of people like thumbing through the shorts. Shorts are easy, they're fast to make. I'll make one about anything, like I was pulling that fender out and I just took my phone out and showed you guys that fender today. It might not get a bunch of views. Sometimes they'll surprise you. A little small video like that, sometimes they'll get 5,000 views. Sometimes they won't. Like this one, I think it has 500 right now or something, but 500 I wouldn't have had. Okay. Well, keep plugging along, man. Maybe you'll get remonetized. You have to have so many view hours or something like that.
That's why I'll never be monetized.
Well, it's the library. I think you will. You have to have a library of videos. because people still watch videos that were old. I still get comments for videos that are like 2 years old, and I got to go back and look because I don't even know what they made the comment. I'm like, what video was that? I've got like 900 videos, you know.
What is too long for a video? That's what is too long?
I don't know if there is too long.
I
That
think there is too long. I
that
think a 6 to 7 minute video is perfect. Anything over that is just boring.
well, you got to take it. Some people want to just get something to kill time, hon, and they'll come back and they might not watch it all at once. Like that video I made with the gasser, the full build, except for the paint job. I did that full build video. I went back and I found all my old footage and I kind of like put it together the best I could to kind of, because my videos were all over the place. I would do this, I would do that. So I kind of like made that one video where I kind of put things in order, in chronological order. And that video it's not great, but it's got like 11,000 views right now, something like almost 12,000 views, and it gets about 125 to 150 views every 48 hours. Still, right
So is
now.
1 hour too long, Robbie, or is that's what you like to watch, a 1 hour video? Because Randy's like, me and Randy agree. We're like, okay, maybe 12 minutes. 12 minutes might be the perfect time for a video.
Yeah,
Perfect length.
but it's like that video, the gasser build video. It was an hour and 50 minutes. Almost 2 hour video. But it's like I said, people will watch what they want to watch and they won't watch whatever they don't want to. I don't care. I'm putting it out there.
There you go, Randy. 12 to 15
And
tops.
it's got 11,700 last time I looked.
So John says according to subject matter.
But every time, yes. But every time I check that video's what do they call that? Analytics. Every time I check the analytics, it's got between 125 and 150 views every 48 hours.
I watch crazy videos, like supernatural videos and stuff, but half the time I'm fast forwarding through the whole video anyway. So, I mean, a 20-minute video, that cuts it down to like just the perfect time, 10 minutes.
If I don't know people, I do what Kim says. I do the bar and I just like, fast forward through it. But you guys like Dawn, I watch the whole thing. Chaz, I watch that way you guys get credit for the minutes. Dan's, I watch all Dan's. Chaz, or excuse me, Chad. I watch Bad Chads. I watch because they get credit for that. You get the credit for the point. So if I know people, I watch the whole video and all the stuff. That way they get credit. But if I don't know the people and I'm just looking for something, I'm just as guilty as everybody else. I pull the bar. But I
don't pull the bar. I hold my finger on it and it runs at 2 times the speed.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. You have to show me that. But like I say, if I know people, I watch the whole video. I try to. And if I don't watch the whole video, I turn it off and I go back and I click. And YouTube's pretty good about that. They'll stop the video where you were watching, and then whenever you go back and finish it, it's right where you left off. So that's always nice. So like if I'm at work and I'm in the middle of my break and they come get me for something, I just turn it off and I come back and turn it back on and it's on there.
Chris says make it erratic and confusing so they can't focus and they will continue watching.
Yeah. Well, they say that you got to. There's little tricks like that, Chris, where you got to change like the same camera angle for too long. People will click off. But if you're constantly changing camera angles, it keeps people watching.
What's the Freedom Factory? Would you ever go to the Freedom Factory? What's the Freedom Factory?
I don't know. What is that? Is that some kind of race or something, Chris? I never heard of it. You have to tell me what it is.
I wish, Randy. I wish.
I really don't.
Cletus's racetrack down in Florida.
Oh, eventually when we get a trailer, we'll do some stuff for sure.
Cletus, the slack-jawed yokel.
Yeah, please. We'll do something, it's like, why not, but right now without a trailer, I can't be doing long-term stuff.
It's
It,
hard, Gerald, to keep up on everything.
Dan's inspiring. He's got his big block on tour, but I'd love to know his gas price, that what he's spending on fuel. That 500-mile ride. Well, he said he's getting 11 though. He said he was getting 11 miles to the gallon. So that's pretty good. If I can get mine tuned and get it around there, maybe I take it home. My brother tried to get me to drive it to his camp last year, and that's like not quite. It's about 260 miles. That's I'm not taking that car that far yet. If I do take it that far, I don't want the ladder bars on it in case I get a flat, because I'm screwed if I get a flat. I can't buy just one tire. I'll have to buy two, and they're going to end up being all terrains, because where am I going to get a 31-inch tall tire? I'm going to have to get some goofy shit. Oh, excuse me, some goofy stuff. So you got to watch that too. You can't cuss, or they'll demonetize you, or they won't monetize that video. You got
I
to be
see a
careful.
whole bunch of people cussing in videos.
Well, and I bet you they get those, the little green dollar sign beside the video turns yellow. Limited. And I've got that noticed like 2 or 3 times, and there was absolutely nothing wrong with the video. And I went back and appealed, and they came back and said, "You're absolutely right. There's nothing wrong with the video." But why was it in the first place? Who knows? Maybe
Two Babe's
somebody
got a trailer for you,
reported it. I don't know.
31 by 10 and a half.
What's this, hun?
Two Babe's got a trailer for you, 31 by 10 and a half.
Ooh, I would have to have a bigger truck to pull that kind of weight, to, babe. I think, I mean, my truck is only a 1500. It's a high country, and it pulled the car. It pulled that car. It didn't even know it was back there with that U-Haul trailer. But there was no sides. You get an enclosed trailer with all that plywood, enclosed sides, and all that stuff. I was looking at those aluminum ones, and they're over $20,000. I can't swing that, not right now.
We could, but you wouldn't be able to do anything else.
Yeah, but I like doing stuff. So eventually, we'll get something. This property that we're living at, and I like my house, and I don't have to go anywhere. But yeah, we can't have that kind of stuff because I just don't have anywhere to put it. I think I seen that. Did you have that in one of your videos, Chris? That rollback?
Oops.
That's cool.
Hey, Joey.
Yo, Chewy, what's going on, man?
Buy one on Marketplace, and after you're done selling. Well, that's when we looked. He was all set to buy one, right? It was
Yeah, I
on
had one
Marketplace.
lined up. I had a red one. I was going to buy it. It needed air conditioning. It had a setup for it, but it didn't have it. And it had
I do, babe.
take it easy, man. And it had a canopy and everything, a rollout canopy, and all that stuff. And I had went and got to the bank. I got the money. I called the guy up and I said, I'm going to come get it. I didn't even haggle with him. He said, this is what I want. I said, I'll come get it. And I call him up. I said, I want to come get it. I got the money. He said, oh, I'm sorry. I can't sell it. My dad wants it. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Are you serious right now? And he was like, hey, man, he goes, I'm really sorry. He goes, I don't like leading people around. I know you're serious. But he goes, my dad come over all upset and told me he had to have it. So that went out the window. And I just threw my hands up in the air and said, that's it for that. And it was a screaming deal. It was a 24-foot trailer. It was red. It wasn't my favorite color, but it had the thicker sides. It had the roll out canopy, and it had a setup for the air conditioning. It had an escape door, and that's just what I want. We looked at fancier ones that they built. They built them down, I think, in North Carolina, and it has a bathroom and with a shower and an air conditioner. But it was the heavier too. It had a clean water tank and a gray water tank, and it held a car. But I would have had to get a bigger truck for that. And that would be ideal for Kim and I. And it had a pull out canopy, so I could like put the car outside under the canopy. We could get a bed and we could go to events, and Kim and I could sleep in that. And she has her own bathroom and air conditioning if she doesn't want to come out. But you know, that's 25, 28 grand more than, and that's cheap because Grady, and I don't know whatever happened to Grady. I have to check on him. I hope he's all right. Maybe he stopped watching. I just hope he nothing bad happened. Like we were talking earlier, tomorrow ain't promised. But I haven't heard from Grady in like 6 months. And he bought a trailer, but he spent quite a bit more. And his is that's like one of those toy haulers, and with living quarters and all that stuff. His is top shelf, man. But he does all that race circuit with his truck. He's got that truck and he goes to all the races. He's serious into that stuff. Me, I'm a novice. I'm not a race car. I will go down the race car track, but I'm not a race car driver. I'm sure my car needs new plugs by now. I don't know. I mean, I know it needs tuned, but I'm not a race car driver. My thing would be I go to one of those things. If I saw like somebody I knew, like, from high school, like Jeff, I'd ask him to drive it down there, see how fast this will go. He's a race car driver. I ain't.
When's
I'm
one
sure you would.
when's one gonna start a channel? When's Randy gonna start a channel? They were both talking about it.
I knocked on wood for you, John. Man, that ain't a bad deal, Chris. Man, uh, Big Job had 9 commercials. I get, I guess what I'm thinking is that because John said he didn't have any this week. Maybe YouTube's just like switching it up. Some guys get them, some guys don't. I don't
That's cool, Eddie. Eddie's planning on building his 55 into a drag and drive street gasser.
know. Okay. Let me tell you something super bad. It's fun, man. Because like I said, I don't ever expect to be a big channel. But I mean, you meet a lot. Look, we got like a steady 30 people in here tonight, and I met so many great people on here, and it's fun, and if your son wants to do it with you, it's fun.
Well, he just
Yeah.
put up his first video clip
Yeah, I know. He
tonight.
said he did a little clip.
All right.
And he said his son wants to do it, and it's fun, man. It's figure out a project you want to do and do it together and videotape it. It's fun.
I've been on camera before, Big Job. I don't like it.
She
but I
doesn't like
have
it.
been.
If you go back and look at some of my older videos, I talked her into doing a couple where she paints for me and does some stuff. Kim's in like 3 or 4 of my earlier videos from like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
I'm in your video right now. I'm in the live right now.
I appreciate it, Chewy. Thank you. And a lot of people are watching. Like when I went down to Jimmy's when he painted the 55, Jimmy don't have cable no more. He's got YouTube and on his TV. It's
That's a
like he
nice
turned the TV
compliment,
on and we
one.
went right to all the YouTube. He said, "Dude, I just got YouTube. I don't even mess with the other stuff anymore." It was cool, man. I fell asleep to it. I think I was watching one of Dan's videos because I crashed on his couch. I passed out watching YouTube on the TV.
I don't like it either. I'm with Megan. I don't like being on camera. But one gave me a nice compliment. He said I'm cute as a button, as mean as a feisty as a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
That's the nicest thing one's ever said to me.
Well, Glenn, it's tough. It's tough to do the lives. Like, it's not like for us. It's like Friday. We just plan on it. We do it, and we've had events where we had to go to events, and we didn't think we were going to be able to do the live, and we got home just in time to hurry up and get on and do it. It's like it is what it is. But
Well, I'm going to tell you, November
Montana.
7th, 2025, we won't be able to do it.
When?
November 7th, 2025.
Why? What happened?
That is Morgan's wedding.
Oh yeah. Well, we won't be able to do it then. We'll miss one. But we try to do it every week, we try to do the best we can. I'm not in it for the bucks or to be a superstar, man. I mean, if we ever happen to make it, I'm going to be the exact same as is what you see right now, but I don't expect it, you know. It is what it is. You got what you got, guys. And I enjoy talking to everybody. I enjoy knowing who everybody is too. It's like sometimes you go into some of these chats, and it's like I go to Chad's, and he's got like 5,000 people watching at one time. But there's a group of people that talk in there. David talks in there. I don't know if you guys saw Gatto. He comes in every once in a while. He's all the way over in France, and he comes in. Chris Ellis. He comes. That's where I met a lot of those guys over there. And it's like it's fun. It's well, David I met in here, but a lot of the other guys, you know, it's like you meet people over there and they come over here and say hi. It's pretty cool.
It must be your week, Big Job, because I didn't get any commercials this week, and last week I had a lot. Uh-oh. Henry's phone died last week, so he missed the end of the last Friday's video. And that's okay. You can always go back and watch it.
And you never know, super bad. You might turn out that you have that. Some people have that personality, and like Vice Grip, that personality. He got that personality. Boom. He was big overnight, man, because he just the way he uses those joke words and all that stuff.
Oh, Randy, that's not true.
It's fun though. It's you're not gonna like me. Somebody like me will never get rich, but it's like it's passive money. It's like 100 and some months I'll get $105, and some months I'll get almost $200. It's like, and it just goes into the savings account, so it's like passive money. Yes, but that's like Kim and I have an internet account. It's like it's linked to my little savings account. That way, the bad guys can't get to our money. I guess you could say we got all our internet money going in there. There's enough going in there that Kim hasn't had to put any money in there for a while.
Sometimes it goes fast, John, and other times it seems to drag on.
What yeah, tonight went fast tonight. It was a fun, sometimes it's a fun live. It's like we don't have to talk about all car stuff all the time. I like whatever you guys want to talk about, I'll talk about. Y'all need to go back and read the chat. Grizz has that K5 stuff for sale. That's a pretty good deal. You can find out about stuff like that. Whatever.
That's right. They want you to pay to go commercial free, Big
Job. There you go. You pay to go commercial free. I don't think I get a cut of that. Do I get a cut of? I doubt it.
No,
we're not big enough.
Google takes all that money.
Yeah, and they take a piece like the super chats and stuff. They take a cut of that too. They take a cut of everything. It's their platform.
The
We just
7-Eleven is in
operate
walking
in it,
distance
man.
too, Robbie. Well, hi everybody.
Oh, I haven't seen a 2025.
Everybody have a good weekend. For us Americans, have a good holiday weekend.
Yeah, it's Labor Day weekend. Everybody's off Monday.
I don't think Canadians get the same. I don't think they get Monday off.
Oh.
They just had a day off anyway.
Well, listen, make sure you guys do something fun this weekend. Come back in next Friday and tell us about it. You know, we're going to try to get you that, finish the floor job on the Nova. We'll try to get that video out maybe this weekend, early in the week, because I got to be a plumber tomorrow. All right. So until next week, take care, everybody.
Bye.